Hi guys, welcome. Just a short streaming, this time in English, for the part of the community that is not able to follow Polish yet. What I was just talking about, however, in Polish, was it's actually very short live video because I am on my way to go to Poland to be part of a very interesting workshop. And as some of you may know, you don't need to be part of the Facebook community. There is as well, all those messages are as well posted on the blog on www.let-life-flow.com. Where I was talking about the Kabbalistic astrology, so giving you a kind of, short information hints about the energy of the month. So we are still in the Cancer month, which is basically said to be the month of healing in terms of spiritual and physical, because as above, so below. So as it is our internal feeling, emotional, spiritual, so is doing our body afterwards. And now we have, beside of the month, this week is a very particular week according to the Kabbalah. And for those of you who may watch this video as a first one, Kabbalah is not a religion. Even if I'm using words like, for instance, Shabbat, I'm not referring to the Jewish holidays, to the Jewish religion. I'm referring to the wisdom of the book Zohar, which is actually for me a user manual of my soul and me as a human being, why I am here, what's happening actually in this world, how to be a better person, and what's the purpose of this life. Okay, not a part of the religion, even though there are, of course, parts of Torah, of Bible, explaining the text in a way that we simply understand the message behind, because it's all written in the metaphoric way. So as Michael Berg said, it's, if you are taking the text and the story one to one and you are trying to analyze the text and not going in the higher consciousness to understand the moral hidden, it's like judging somebody's souls looking at the clothes the person is wearing. So now, the special week related to the Pinchas, which is a part of the Zohar book. I will not refer now to the story of the Pinchas, because first of all, I need to keep the life short. Secondly, may not all of you are interested in this. Even in Kabbalah, still, there is an energy, and whatever we want it or not, we believe it or not, there are different energies. And now it's your choice if you want to do something with this. And that's my message, okay? What kind of energy is here now and what you can do. And now we have a very special window in this week of Pinchas, Friday evening to Saturday evening, Pinchas, Shabbat, where you can simply connect, lighting the candle, meditating, drawing this healing energy towards you. Of course, there are ways like scanning Aramaic letters, which are, again, not a hocus pocus story, because, as we are scanning the products, going to the supermarket, getting the information, as much scanning of the Aramaic letters with our eyes, which are the windows to our soul, are bringing us to the higher vibration. And you can measure it. For instance, I'm doing it with my inner balance trainer, which is showing me the heart coherence between heart, mind. So how it is going up when I'm, for instance, using Anna Bekoa. It's as well done by, in terms of water, there were many experiments to see how the water is looking in terms of, small parts afterwards when you are talking, nice words to the water, bad words, playing nice music, bad music. I know it was done as well with the flowers, with the rice. There were plenty of experiments. But what I'm saying that apparently there is as well one where there was somebody reading Aramaic to the part of this water, and it was building a really beautiful sculptures in a small parts. But now coming back, whatever we believe it or not, there is an energy, and then of course we can use it in a positive way. We can ignore it and then not draw the positive effect, or maybe we can misuse it in other ways. So like the dose is making a medicine or a poison, so the energy, you are the creator. It's like modeling, you are plastiline, modeling, it's you, what you're gonna create. Okay, so we have this energy of the healing. And now what can be done according to Kabbalah wisdom to help you to activate and draw as much energy, and now not referring only to this special window, but basically all your life. So first of all is for sure sharing, energy of sharing, but sharing in terms when we share without wanting somebody, getting opposite. And again, it's not about becoming a victim, giving everything, having nothing, going beyond your limits, your physical limits, your emotional limits. I'm not talking about this because this is not healthy. I'm talking about really energy of sharing. So, like imagine that whatever is coming, it is given somehow with the energy of above. Whatever we believe in, quantum physics, science, God, light, creator, whatever name, how you want to, this is just the package, okay? How you want to use it as a name. However, it is coming from somewhere, is this flow. And then what I'm doing if I'm getting this flow as an inspiration, money, whatever, good life, do I'm giving a part further with simply intention to create more flow? I'm keeping everything for me. So this is something that is helping you become a better person, helping the world become a better place, and really, activate the biggest gift for yourself. So you are not doing really this, having this in mind as a motivation. Simply after some time you do it because it's so natural, as breathing. You don't think about it. Now each of us is having at least one, some of us are having more, a discipline in life, part of life where sharing is not coming so easily. Some people are exactly having struggle with sharing of money, of material goods, some with emotions, other ones with knowledge. Whatever is your part, identify it, because what you are aware of, you can work on. So it's not controlling you anymore, okay? So identify the part where you are feeling not so comfortable of sharing it, I don't know, kind of opposition, okay? And then work on this exactly to share this. And the other side is like, imagine, the I hope the Kinder surprise egg, which is, a kind of egg, and inside you have this kind of small toy. So now the second part would be avoid judging, complaining. First of all, externally about other people, because this is making this kind of, dark egg even, bigger and bigger. But this kind of surprise which is inside is your biggest gift, actually hidden. So imagine like a lighting ball, but really, hidden inside. And secondly, stop to judge yourself as well, because even if you didn't good, I don't know, you were not behaving in a correct way, you haven't been a good person, you haven't, I don't know, whatever you did in past, first of all, it's past. Secondly, it was there to be a kind of game, exactly, for you to play a bit with your opponent, to play with your ego, to play with this resistance, because exactly this is your lesson. If you want to get the bonus, like playing a Mario Brothers game, pam pam, you are, I don't know, doing stuff, breaking a piece of kind of stone, and the star is inside. It's exactly like this. So if you are judging yourself, oh, I did this, but not repairing, so actually what? You are becoming a victim, you are making this egg even, bigger. So you can't really see, this kind of surprise. If you are judging others, I can, guarantee that, it's the same, because actually this energy is in you. So again, you don't see the gift, you are farther away. Do it opposite. Identify what is coming you, and it's very often as well connected. So let me give you my example. So for instance, I have no problem with sharing material stuff, money, things. I'm always giving, actually. It's my biggest pleasure to pay, to give, no problem. However, first of all, it was not conscious on my side that I was struggling in sharing with some kind of part of my knowledge. And I was first of all meeting many, high respected spiritual teachers, shamans, that they were recognizing very fast kind of special gifts that were in me in terms of working with energy, and were kind of, stealing this from me, putting a kind of energetic blockages. So I was not understanding why it is happening. Then, of course, I was judging them. Okay, what kind of person you need to be. Then I was, judging myself. I should stand more. I should have seen this, whatever. And then I said, okay, stop. This happened for a good reason. Now look that maybe sometimes you know something, then the knowledge you have, the workshop you create, whatever you did, of course, it is somehow your intellectual property in terms. It's not about doing everything for free. And when we are working one-to-one, there is an exchange of money in energy. So you are really taking your own process very serious. However, there were some parts like I was hesitating. Should I post it? Should I write it? And I said, so there is the blockade. So actually I was just, somehow pulling myself in the situation that I was judging afterwards, myself. The creator, the light was pushing me in this situation to show me, Eva, release your gifts, but okay, find it in the shadow, that's the point. So I was making the ad bigger instead, to open it and see the surprise. And then when I stop it and I, some kind of look at me and I said, no, I want to share exactly what. First of all, it's not mine. It does not belong to me. It's given. It's an energy that is flowing, and I want to share it. I want to make people more conscious. I don't care. I don't care how many people will like it, share it, if you copied it, whatever. You know what? Do what you want. I want to help you to raise your consciousness, but really, with no limits, with no thoughts about what's behind. Okay? And then it really is my surprise. So it's amazing what kind of things I've learned, I experienced, I was given from above to experience within those more than a year, that somehow was blocked exactly because it was my lesson. Secondly, the less I was judging myself and the other people, and the more I shared, it's funny because you at the end you are really sharing with such a pleasure, with no, and it's okay. Everybody of us are having this part where we do not want to share something or fully with an open heart. It's exactly your lesson. So it's not by coincidence. So stop to judge yourself, identify and share. This is exactly what is connecting you to the healing energy. And this is where you are creating much more flow. So because now the biggest pleasure in my work is exactly doing this, what I'm doing now, to share it, to tell you, to inform you, to give it. And the more I'm doing it, basically, I don't care. And somehow, anyway, another opportunities are coming. The flow is, on whatever part of me, on the knowledge, of the experience, of the material way. It's unstoppable, actually. And it's such a pleasure. So identify where you are not really, kind of fully open to share. Start to share exactly there. Stop to judge yourself for this, because that was the lesson, and stop to judge others because probably they were there to draw you in those situations, to show you something. You can't see something that is not in you as well. And then connect with this. Maybe you don't have time today, but maybe tomorrow evening, exactly, when the window of healing is opening, ask. If you can't allocate this, ask. where is my lesson, where I'm blocked to share, where I'm still, to reserve. Ask, give yourself a couple of minutes sitting in a quiet place, meditating, or really simply feeling yourself to connect with this energy. So have a beautiful week, beautiful healing Shabbat. Um, a lot of healing energy to you and all our world. Huge kiss from still from Vienna, but on my way to Poland. Enjoy it. Bye bye. Thank you.